Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another video. Um, as you can see, there's an overcast today. I'll spin around so you can see. So, a lot of clouds. For me, this is kind of depressing. For the past month, we've had very little sun. Been an overcast pretty much every single day. I know this is rainy season for us here, but I really like the sun, and my body agrees with that. So this is kind of a rough time of year for me anyway. But I want to talk about what's going on here. We're kids are out on break. That's why I haven't been doing a lot of filming because they're on their holiday break. Um, so we've been spending some time with them, doing some things, going to the farm.
Welcome to our paradise where dreams come alive. Hand in hand we'll soar like eagles in the sky. Every little moment.
Getting in preparation for tonight. They had an all-nighter last night, and I told the kids, I said, you should have saved it for today. Should have not went to bed tonight because we're not going to get much sleep tonight. I'll tell you a little bit of the culture here in the Philippines. That those of you who are Filipinos know about the culture already, but those of you in America or other countries may not know about the customs here. And it may be different in your area in the Philippines as well. But here in the Philippines, in our area, Mindanao, on December 31st, prior to midnight, of course, most countries, they celebrate with, fireworks and okay. And that's okay for me. Fireworks is all right. I don't mind that. But what gets on my nerves and aggravates me, and it's very annoying, is they, just prior to midnight, they take their motors and line up the streets and they bust out the mufflers. Okay, so there's um, no sound dampening at all. So they bust out the mufflers and it's loud, and that's why you hear most of these motorcycles when they pass by. They're so loud. The kids here, they absolutely love that, even though it's against the law. It is uh, if it gets pulled over by the LTO, it will be confiscated and it will be taken. But LTO is not here in my province. They're more in Tagum and Davao and some other areas. They're a little bit in Laak, but not so many. But these kids, they're out of control with their motorcycles. So anyway, that's my pet peeve on the sound. But just before midnight, they rev up their engines so loud for at least 30, 40 minutes, sometimes even longer than that. And it just ran, just as loud as I can get it, all up and down the street. And it really hurts your ears. Um, I don't understand it really. Doesn't make sense. The fireworks I can handle. The motorcycles I don't. But anyway, that's my 2 cents worth. So I'm preparing myself tonight. Um, Maybe I'll turn on some music or turn on something in my room and shut all the doors and pray and hope I don't hear as much as I did last year. But anyway, um, but I want to talk today about, I'm going to be posting another video on one of my shorts about some of the channels that I really enjoy watching, or not really enjoy watching, but I'm inspired by. I don't watch these channels all the time. Like Carolina Pazenko, I mentioned before. I like her channel, and I watch occasionally, not all the time. But, I'm inspired because she's young, and she has kept a positive attitude, and she doesn't want to seek fame or fortune. She just likes to spread positive vibes and encourage others to pursue their dreams and overcome obstacles. And so she's truly an inspiration. But another one that I will post, I'll mention it here, and you can see this short video when I get it posted later on. But it is with Laura Dekker. Now, some of you may not know who she is or remember who she is, but she was from New Zealand, I think it is, the Netherlands, um, in that area there. She grew up around the water. Her family has been on sailboats and um, alternate living, but she grew up around water, and so she done her training and she's in several different areas. And I mean, she's pretty accomplished, almost like Jessica Watson. If you've ever watched her movie or even read her book, she was one of the youngest ones attempted to go over around the world. But she fell short of 2,000 nautical miles, so she didn't get the record. But she still got an award. And, you know, since her attempt, they have removed from the books now. Anyone who the youngest sailors now, because they didn't want someone else going along breaking the record. So Laura Dekker, she was one that was wanting to sail around the world too, and the government got involved, took her away from her family, and they really put a lot of effort into it. Um, you know, because they were scared for her welfare and they didn't think the parents had her best wishes in hand. And it wasn't that the parents were necessarily the ones that was involved. They tried to discourage her as much as they possibly could. But at the same time, they allowed her to have some freedom. And every obstacle that they would put up for her, she would overcome. She even got someone to, you know, to be a mentor for her, to really, you know, go over everything with her. And so, let me check my microphone here, see if it's working. Okay. So anyway, so she did a lot as far as preparations for this trip. And she didn't want to become famous. She didn't want to be all on the internet or you know, become recognized for this. This is something she wanted personally for herself. And she would have gone quietly in the night if she could have had. But, you know, she had to change her boat and all that kind of stuff just to be able to get approved from the government and everything. And then she had to go somewhere else where they wouldn't limit her. But she overcome all these obstacles and all these challenges. And, you know, she wasn't in a big, like Jessica Watson, of getting around the world. She took her time. She stopped at different ports and visited and made some good friends and whatnot. But the reason why I mentioned this, you can watch the video and you can even, I'll point some links where you can go see her. But that's just a little bit of just why I think she is inspirational. So you can go check her out. I'll post it on my YouTube shorts, and so you can see that. So the reason why I'm doing these channels, reviews, I know I touched on it before, but really want to highlight it again, is that our young ones, you know, there's a mountain of obstacles stands in the way, and for a person to really make it in this world, I mean, it's really difficult, it's really hard, and they really need encouragement, they need inspiration, not to really be what I would think the world would consider as successful. You know, people have different views when it comes to success. For me, having fame or fortune, lots of money, is not really successful. You're just distracted and chasing after the wind, because, you know, just as one person once said, you know, if you believe in the Bible or not, Jesus once said that your life does not result from the things you possess. So, and I firmly believe that. Money doesn't buy happiness. And you can look around and see people who are rich, people who are famous, they're not really happy. They have all these expensive things and have all these nice things, but they're involved with broken marriages. They are into drugs and alcohol, and lots of times they abuse their power or their positions or even their investments, and it goes south. Then we all get sick, grow old, and we die. And unfortunately, a lot of these, even the ones that are famous and rich, have committed suicide, and so truly they're not happy. But for me, when I'm looking at kids, I'm not encouraging to pursue those type of things. But you know, look at what would make you the happiest in life. Look at your pursuits, and don't let anyone interfere with those dreams. And so, if you have a dream of volunteering, or going to help someone, or help in different areas, or you know, different areas, you know, it's truly inspirational, and you can achieve it. You know, keeping your life simple and keeping your eyes focused on your goals, and then finding a career that you could be balanced in life and not being overly balanced. So, but anyway, that's my little short video here that I wanted to make. But check out the video short. Please leave a comment down below if you have anything to add or share. But truly share positivity, especially with your young ones. And you parents out there, really look at your children. You know, getting them involved in a career or anything else is not really, you know, meant to make you happy. But being balanced in life with a good positive view, and then setting goals for yourself, then that's where, you know, you can obtain a measure of satisfaction in your life. And that's why I like these channels, because they can do that. So look at that, be an inspiration for your kids, encourage them, uplift them, help them maintain a positive attitude, because you know, our children are fighting every day for their lives. A lot of young ones are committing suicide, suffering from mental health disease and anxiety, and you know, we can do a lot to help our young ones by being positive ourselves, keeping a balanced view on things, and not being overly concerned about things that we can't control. But what we can control is our own personal views, and we can certainly be there to encourage our kids. And that's why I'm trying to do with my kids, to encourage them. So anyway, share positivity. Appreciate everyone for watching these videos, and remember, you know, life is short, so you want to make the best of it. So please like, subscribe, and share this content, and please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section of what you think, and share some positivity. So have a wonderful day, everyone.